service today with our full-time minister, Reverend Maggie. I'm really happy about that. My job today is to greet you, and I hope you feel greeted and welcome here. We have some visitors, some new folks in the audience here, and I'm going to wave to them, and I hope they wave back. So great. And I'd like to bring it to your attention that we have announcements posted online, or actually you should be getting a link in your emails. And if you're not, please call Brenda and make sure that you're on our list. But the announcements are very, very important. It tells you what our nuts and bolts and blood is of our sanctuary, what's going on, and so please check that out. Every Thursday is posted. This week's calendar, we have a choir rehearsal 7 p.m. on Thursday evening. If you want to be or interested in choir, please show up. We have yoga class at 9 o'clock on Saturdays. It's the sit-down kind on a mat or on a chair right out here in our patio. We have RE elementary class on Zoom at 11:30 a.m. and on Sundays, and we also, that's a lot of things. I want to bring to your attention that our RE children are coming back into the sanctuary on as of December 19th. They will be children that have been fully vaccinated would be joining us in the sanctuary for the opening of our Sunday service. That's really cool. I can't wait. I want to thank everyone who participated in the Adoptive Family 2021 program. Our gifts were gathered in the founder's room, and it was a lot. They have been distributed, and it would make Santa Claus very proud. Let's see what else. We'd like to mention too that we are the benefactors of a grant, a matching grant, dollar for dollar, for the improvement of our online presence for our congregation. And that includes our Sunday services, our Zoom programs, and a lot of other things. And we have been sort of soft in our announcing it, but we will be pushing it hard and to raise the money that we will be getting a match for. And we intend to have a lot of improvements and a lot of quality to the services, and I can't wait. Anyway, I just want you to be alert for that. That's coming up. This time, I think that's about it for me, and I would like to introduce this Sunday our full-time Reverend Maggie. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. It's great to be here, and hello to all you folks that are visiting on Zoom. I know our board president and his family, they're all in Utah, so wave to Utah, everybody. Jarius, could you run the camera around and let everybody wave to their... Okay. Yeah. Just so our Zoom folks can wave to each other. It sometimes feels like a real challenge to connect those who aren't here in person with what's going on in our sanctuary, but Jarius does a great job with Lily in the, we say in the closet, but we know better, in the sound booth. To my right, we have Lily doing a hard task today. She had the challenge added to her today to have our pianist Lily Popova play from home in Hollywood. So let's invite our Hollywood pianist, who is here with us today, to join us for this hymn. We will be singing hymn number 1010, We Give Thanks. It's become our tradition to open our service with the ringing of the bowl. We ring it once for those who have come before. The Tongva peoples, who were the original stewards of this land and called it their home long ago. We also honor the founding members of this congregation who imagined and planted our spiritual community. We ring it once for those of us here and now. For our members, friends, and visitors, for our staff and our extended UU family who hold, care, and grow our beloved community that we know as our own. And once for those who will come. For all who will come to find belonging with us, and they will call MVUUC their spiritual home in the days ahead. I'd like to invite our also ready for Hollywood cameraman, Jarius. Well, that's okay. He's going to light our chalice for today. That's a plural of chalice, I think. I don't know. Chalice is one on behalf of the congregation and one that marks our ongoing, healthy, beautiful relationship with the Kalapayan congregation in the Philippines. The Kalapayan chalice is actually made out of coconuts and was created by the children. Oh, careful.
Oh, Jesus, sorry.
That's okay. Nothing to be sorry. Be careful. You might need to pull that out and, yeah, don't burn yourself.
Oh, boy, okay.
It'll go.
As you can tell, I've never done this before.
Well, no, you can't say that. Let's light it on this flame.
Probably a good idea.
And then what I like to do is just tip it sideways.
There we go. That's so slow.
Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate it.
We got that threshold.
Now, I'd like to invite you to stand and we'll all sing out together our traditional hymn that we sing every week, number 123 in the gray hymnal, but we have the lyrics on the screen for Spirit of Life. The first time through will be in English, and then we'll sing it also in Spanish.
Lord.
Unitarian Universalism is a covenantal faith tradition. And we have a covenant that we have created here in this congregation. We kind of morphed it a little bit from one that was published in our hymnal, but I invite you to recite these words with me as you're comfortable, and we speak our covenant together. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. The quest of truth its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve the world in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow in harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other. Thank you. The message of the boy in Bly's second poem is his inspiration. A free spirit, his genius, his inner child. For me, that child is a 3-year-old girl learning to ride a two-wheel bike with my dolly in the basket. She's kissing her head and brushing her off and readjusting her curls each time we both fall head over tea kettle and then get back up on that bike and pedal off to the next adventure. We each have that spark within us, and we do have it as a congregation too. It was our very own transcendentalist UU superhero, Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said that a great man is always willing to be little. This could be one interpretation of that. So we invited in our younger self as we go forward into our future together during these most unusual days. We treasure that spark that is full of wonder, those wild ideas, and all of the endless energy that we could never need in order to be whole and to remain inspired. So let's listen for the voice of our collective inner child, because, as Bly says, because of this child, you've survived a lot. He's got 6 big ideas, 5 don't work, but right now he's repeating them to you. Bly used a male pronoun, but I'll flip that to one that's a little more inclusive, and I'll say, yes, I hear them, and I consider them as guidance for how best to minister you into an incredible future that is just a bit ahead of us right now. See, this is ministry right here.
Yeah,
this is ministry in action.
Yeah, open hell. But carry on. You're doing
Yeah, thank you. It is a little cough drop. Sorry, this is all new stuff. I don't know what's going on here, but. Oh, okay. Ah. So I hear them. Them are the little children within all of you, within each of you, and consider those little voices as guidance for how I am to minister you into this incredible future for us that's just a little bit ahead of us right now. I hear them asking that we allow ourselves to be looking forward to the ways that we are going to still grow stronger. I hear them asking that we remember in our bones that all we have gone through and decide we want more now. And as we take along all of those treasures that we've created and we hold dear as we chart our new course, to stay open, to be comfortable with everything that's unfolding and unfinished and ever-changing that is always coming toward us, and to let this wild wind fill our sails. There is a new way opening for us now, one that you have longed for a very long time, and one that I know has been longing to come toward you as well. We're at a new threshold time, and it's filled with opportunity that is ready to open. We're in a time to behold, and to stand in wonder, a time to heal, to hope, and to keep getting better. By our vote to create a new shared ministry, we have made a mark in the history of this congregation. We've built a cairn, if you will. For those of you with Celtic backgrounds, you may know that the practice of earth-centered traditions is to stack stones to mark a place or a time of great meaning. We have 2 cairns here on our altar today. It's a moment. It's a moment worth marking. We embrace our covenant with a new life-affirming energy and a new dedication to do the work, to make it so. We have a very real sense of the healing that has begun. Yay, you. And we have every intention set on the hope to keep doing the work, to recover and to find our footing so as not to be tripped up by the past or the change that has come since from COVID and many other things, but to remember that we all have overcome, and to keep on our path toward our best selves, supported by our 4th principle's call to our free and responsible search for truth and for meaning. Our pagan members will note that we meet today under the new moon and in the residence of yesterday's solar eclipse. Both events mark favorable times for setting intentions and charting our future and continuing to strengthen and be gentle in our restorative growth process. To heal, to hope, and to hold our passion to keep getting better, to never stop learning and changing and growing, no matter what comes our way. And we'll do that better when we're together. To serve others from that grounding place of our best selves, to be living human tributes to our Unitarian Universalist faith, to be makers of peace and healers of our broken world. The Dalai Lama's online address to the Parliament of World Religions in October is a blessing and a teaching on how we can do just that. These are his words. To find peace in our time, there has first to be an inner peace. Without inner peace, full of anger, hatred, and jealousy, it's very difficult to get peace. Our basic human nature is to be compassionate, and compassion is the seed of peace. The heart of all religious traditions, theistic or non-theistic, is warm-heartedness and forgiveness. With mutual respect, peace is the outcome. As a Buddhist practitioner, our attitude is that we regard all sentient beings with the loving eyes of a mother. So let it be our intention that his word falls into our soul and takes root, so that we too can behold one another and all sentient beings with such regard, and most importantly, the hurting and the weary one that we see reflected when we look into the mirror. Please remember to do that. I'll give you an assignment. When you see that weary one in the mirror, tell them you love them. That's your homework. But our care for ourselves must be our personal practice of centering in a place of wholeheartedness that will give us an unending supply of the healing hope we can now recognize once more. I think we can. I think we see it. But let's plan to keep that on hand going forward. And as we begin to imagine and plan for our healthier future, we hold on to our covenant and promise ourselves and each other to keep getting better, to plant the seeds of steady growth for our congregation, and to be those keepers of the faith that celebrate Unitarian Universalism and live as examples of its healing hope for the world. We do that as we come together for worship here each Sunday morning, whether it's here in the sanctuary or with those that are joining us online. We sing together, we break bread, we tell stories. We celebrate the great gift of our shared spiritual history and this home that the love for our UU faith has built. We care for those who are in need. We plant and we tend our garden, and we care for the earth. We offer gratitude for the individual gifts of each member of our community, and we take great pride in the phenomenal music that is created in this sanctuary that we are so fortunate to enjoy, even if it comes across the internet from Hollywood. I really wanted to celebrate Lily this morning. I have a note to do that. So we will. Thank you, Miss Lily. We love you, and we're sorry you're not feeling well today. Thank you. We teach, we learn, we empower one another with meaning-making and laughter-making. We love each other, and we love the world, and we love our faith. And we now know that we are here with great purpose, to connect lives in a time of unprecedented separation, to heal, to hope, and to keep getting better, to pave the way towards peace and love with a will toward justice. But let's save that topic for next week. Amen. Shalom, and blessed be. I love you. Please to focus the camera on the chalices for a second. We're going to have a special little ritual right now. Yeah. Since Jarius lit the chalices, we're going to ask him to extinguish them with his magic. Watch this. It's going to work. It is. Oh, do the Kalapayan one. Yeah, all right. That one you can blow up. Thank you. And let's read the words together that are in your order of service. Reading number 4, 5, 6. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we're together again. May the love which washes away all illusions of separation, heals all wounds, and reconciles all things be in us and among us now and always. And may the week ahead be one of justice, love, and healing hope. And may we know that it is our work to make it so.